Okay guys, so a bit of an update here on my videos, specifically regarding Mario's Crazy Adventures, the final season, and End Wars. Now, originally, I had planned it to where End Wars, End Wars is going to be my final plush video. It's going to be my last project I'll ever make on YouTube, but it was originally set to release in February of 2024, right after the end of the final season, or well, rather, it would be the last episode of the final season. Only problem is, I wanted this movie to be like almost 2 hours long. I want it to be the longest movie I've ever made. Only problem is, it might not be that long because there's going to be so much stuff happening in the final season that's going to take away a lot of it from the final, End Wars. And I don't know if I really wanted to do that. So, there's a small possibility that I have two options right now. Option number one, I can keep it how it is, or actually no, so the two options are, the final season will be kind of short and really kind of boring because I don't want the final season to have all the cool stuff that End Wars is supposed to have, because I want End Wars to be perfect. End Wars is supposed to be my perfect video because it's going to be my final video, so I want it to be absolutely perfect down to the last minute details. Once again, only problem is, like I said, if I make the final season before that, it'll just take away a lot of the fun stuff from it. It won't be as good. Option number two is that I can cancel the final season altogether and just build it all up into being End Wars. Like the final season can be a part of End Wars and just make it one huge movie instead of having the final season come out first and then having End Wars come after that. Because, like I said, if I make the final season to a whole season, then it's going to take away a lot from End Wars, and it might not be as good. Because I want End Wars to be perfect. So, what would you guys rather me do? Why am I even asking that? No one's going to comment on this video. It's honestly not like anybody's actually going to watch End Wars or the final season, so it really doesn't matter. Is there like even a point in making it? Because the last episode of season 4 didn't get anything near to where I need to be right now to even make the final season or End Wars. Oh yeah, sure, the video shows it has 2 likes and 65 views, and even that's pretty pathetic compared to most people. But guess what? Most of that is fake. The 2 likes are fake. I put those 2 likes there myself, for me liking it from this account and for me liking it from my second account. And the 65 views, or at least some of them, there's only 15 real views. The rest of the views are me just spamming the video repeatedly. As I have said before in my past videos, most of my views are just me spamming the video repeatedly, trying to get more views so it can get on the algorithm. But YouTube just will not allow my videos on the algorithm anymore. And it's sad that my older videos that sucked get like way more views than my modern day videos, even though it's not many, still like way more than I have now. Like my original Angry Birds trilogy that I made back in 2017 and 2018 got like, some of those videos got like 100-something views and like 4 likes on each video, and that's not a lot, but like I would appreciate it. But like now I like to be appreciative of all my views, but like now I can't. I just can't. Like I'm not getting enough at all. I'm not getting hardly like past 15 views on each episode of Mario's Crazy Adventures. So I think I'm just gonna make End Wars into one instead of I don't think I'm gonna make the final season. I'm just gonna make it into End Wars. Like I'm gonna put the final season into End Wars and make it all one big movie instead of just dragging it out through a whole season and then having the movie be at the end, because I want this last video to be perfect. But before that, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do this yet, but since the old Angry Birds trilogy, not the one from Mario Plus Saga, that was the one I made in 2019. I'm talking about the one I made in 2017, the one I just talked about. The old sucky, cringy one, yeah. Since that one got so many more views than my modern day videos, I'm thinking about making a 4th one. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm thinking about making a 4th Angry Birds from the old Angry Birds series that I made. I know that's not going to really work out, but it's worth a try since, you know, like all those videos apparently get more views than my newer ones. So I might try that, and then that would come before End Wars, of course, because End Wars is going to be my last video. So, and that will most likely also mean that the original Angry Birds will be in End Wars. You know, spoiler alert. I mean, I kind of already explained this before. End Wars is supposed to be a big multiverse movie, so pretty much all my old characters are going to make an appearance in there. Probably. I don't know yet, though. So yeah, that's might be what's happening with End Wars and possibly in Angry Birds 4. So that might be really awesome. I don't know, but once again, is it really even worth doing? Because like the views are just not enough for me to even be motivated to do this anymore. But you know what? I'm not satisfied with my videos right now, and I've tried to end off my Plus series like so many times. You guys know. I think I've tried like 3 times now to end it off. It was originally supposed to end at the final chapter in 2020. Yeah, final chapter in 2020. Well, actually, it was originally supposed to end in a final chapter in 2018, but that one was just so bad that I had to remake my series and make another one. So I made another final chapter, and well, I remade the entire Mario Plus series, and I remade the final chapter in 2020, and while it was good, that whole series just had too many problems for me to be satisfied with it. So I decided to make a Black Yoshi series, which was originally supposed to be a prequel series for Mario Plus Saga, but I decided to make it into its own separate series from that, and it was pretty good. And then the final episode of it was originally supposed to be the final Plus video again, but that final episode was so bad that, once again, I was not satisfied with that being the last video on my channel that I've been doing for like 8 years. So I decided to do one last attempt with this new series. Actually, it was originally supposed to end at the Tony movie trilogy. Yeah, the Tony movie trilogy, once again, was originally supposed to be a prequel to the Mario Plus saga, which is, of course, non-canon to the Tony movie trilogy now. And the Tony movie trilogy was now made a part of the Mario's Crazy Adventure series, which is my last remake attempt. The Mario's Crazy Adventure series is probably one of my favorite series on my channel, but unfortunately, it is my least popular. Yeah, can you believe that? My best series is my least popular series. That is so sad to know. So yeah, this is my final attempt at ending my channel, and it is the last remake series, so, you know, I hope I'm satisfied. That's why I'm trying my best to make sure End Wars is perfect, because it's going to be the end of all the series. Like, End Wars is going to connect all my separate series together. All those remakes is going to connect them all together. So that's why I was thinking about making an Angry Birds 4, because, you know, it's going to connect to End Wars, so I kind of want to make it, you know, you get what I'm saying. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, I don't know, y'all. If for anyone seeing this video, just tell me what you think about this idea.